Hello, welcome to this video on Solid Edge family of parts. We're looking at how we can show our variables as cutouts or etches on the part. So if we go to our extrude command, so we're in order modeling and I'm using Solid Edge 2023 for this example. So choose extrude, click on the front plane, and then choose the rectangle command. I want to do rectangle by 3 points, so I'm going to press P on the keyboard. That's going to go and switch that to rectangle by 3 points. And then I'm going to go and click on there and make sure I don't click the middle of the end position and then create that. I'm going to just double check that I've got my relationship colours on. They seem to be turned off at the moment, so that's on. And let's go and say this is going to be 76.2 height, and then the width is going to be the size that we are going to change. So this one I'm going to go 25.4. and we're just going to make sure this is all linked centrally there with a connect command on there. Okay, so this is our size that we're changing, so I'm just going to double click on that and I'm going to go and change that variable to W, just so that's nice and easy. The height doesn't change on this one, so we're going to leave that the way that one is. I'm going to close that sketch and I'm going to extrude this. I'm going to choose the symmetric extent option on here, and I'm going to go 50.8. doing all this in inches. Okay, and we've got that item on there. I'm just going to go into PMI smart dimension and just pop a smart dimension on this front edge on here. Okay, so if you notice I'm getting slight delays on here, it's because I've got multiple versions of Solid Edge, so there's a slight slowdown on some of the commands on this version because this is not the active version at the moment. Okay, so we've got our value and we've got the item that we are going to go and change. So we're going to find our family of parts, so you'll probably find it down one of the sides, and we'll look for the family of parts, and if we click the little auto hide pin style icon on there, that's going to go and lock that there for us. So if we click on our protrusion and choose dynamic edit, we can find the 25.4 W dim, and then we can that's how we're going to go and add that, but we haven't actually told this to be standard parts yet. So I'm going to go onto here and I'm going to get my member. I'm just going to bring this over here, find it nicer if we go on there. So this one is going to be 1 inch. And then I'm just going to go and create a couple of extra ones, 1.5 inch, pop a gap in there. And we can also do that from the table on here as well. So sometimes this can be easier. Let's try and get my spelling right. Fingers are too fast for that. Okay, so, and then we've got our sizes. So here we can go and add these in here. So obviously that one's going to be 25.4. That one's going to be 76.2. No, it's not. That's going to be 38.1. And that's going to be 50.8. And then select OK on there. And that's going to get added down here automatically. So now we want some kind of text on here that's going to go and represent the size of these. So one thing worth noting, if we do a cutout or do text in a sketch that changes, we want to do it as a sketch and then a cut. It's more predictable, more reliable that way. So by doing a sketch is going to be better. So if we choose sketch, hover over this face, I want the text to be vertical, so I'm going to use the N key to click on there. So that's going to rotate that. So my text is then going to be in the correct orientation. If we haven't got my theme text, we have to go to tools and find the text profile there, but I'm going to choose my shortcut version one on there, and then we're going to go and pop down what we want here. Obviously we want this to be inch, but we want something before that, going and specifying the size. So if we choose property text on here, and at the top we go and find variables from the active document, and we can see our W on there, so we can choose select OK. And then that looks okay. I'll put a little kind of gap on there. Or if we don't want that, we can just do the old inch symbol. I think I've got that wrong. Let's just pop that in there again. At least we can see how to do this again if we missed that first time. So we've got a double on there. Okay, 25 per inch. I'm just going to put spacer as well. Okay. Well, it should just be 1 inch really, shouldn't it? But I'm going to just change that to millimeter. and select OK on there, and then we're going to place that. I'm just constrain that up quickly, click on that line, make it horizontal, do a link to there, and do a link back to the midpoint there, or the coordinate system on there, and we've got that looking good on there. Okay, now we've got that, I'm going to extrude that. I'm going to use the up arrow to go to select from sketch, click on the sketch on there, and I'm going to go and extrude that, go back to single sided extent, and I'm going to go 0.5, and that's going to automatically cut that, because 2023 we've got the automatic on there. And then I'm going to turn the sketch off, and we've got our first spacer on there. Okay, so hopefully if we're going to change this with apply, and we're going to change that setting, that's going to change the size, but we need to do an Alt-U to go and update that text as well. So now we've got those different options. Just remember to do Alt-U to get that to sketch update, and that's working lovely for us on there. So we can easily go and change those different ones. Make sure you click apply first, and we've got that with that text changing, and it's all controlled via there. The other option is if you want something a little bit different in there, you can create a specific user variable and you go and change that rather than just using the size. So that can be another way around it, but if you just want that size, that's quite a nice way of doing that. If you want it to be in inches, obviously you can go to your units and go and make that change. So if you've got a shortcut for units, which I don't think I have on this one, we can go to there and we can go and change that units to the appropriate other option if we need to on there. Okay, hope that's been useful. Thank you for taking time to watch this video.